What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have the 2024 Ross Chastain Busch Light Peach Chevrolet Camaro in the studio. Let's go and hop to it. Here we go, folks. Outside the Diecast box, and what a beautiful 1/64 scale Chevy in the studio today. One of the fantastic alternate paint schemes from the Busch company. And, well, Trackhouse Racing knocks it out of the park once again. So this was a new, I guess, promotion partnership they started in 2023 with Kevin Harvick when he drove the Busch Light Peach Ford Mustang. And then naturally when Busch left SHR, jumped over to Trackhouse, they brought the Peach paint scheme with them. Now, I think this is a very different looking Peach paint scheme. It probably should be because it's two different, body styles, the Ford Mustang, Chevy Camaro. Regardless, got over here on the hood, got the Busch Light Peach logo, got Chastain on the front windscreen. The whole car is a very kind of sherbet orange, very, very sharp. On the front of the diecast, you have this very faint design. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a ton of detail. Once again, the best paint schemes in the sport come from Trackhouse, in my opinion. They understand marketing. They understand how to make their diecast pop. Got the number 1, Sunoco there. Camaro Z01, Trackhouse Racing, go to the left side of the diecast. Of course, pick this one up from our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast. You can too, fellas. Tap in with that promo code, save on shipping. You don't have to. Check it out in the description. You have the chrome foil on the outside of the number 1. It's so cool, man. I love their paint schemes. And yes, I do see there's a Grove Street bullet hole there. That's unfortunate. But if you look at some of their 2024 designs, I mean, they're already knocking it out of the park. I was watching the Busch Light Clash, or it used to be called the Busch Light Clash. It's now like the Cookout Clash or something. And they ran this Trackhouse sponsored car, like it just said Trackhouse on it. That thing looked amazing. I mean, they understand how to make modern, amazing looking paint schemes that are not only relevant to older fans, but the newer demographic of fans. They just understand it. They know what the fans want. So you have the peach trees in the background. You have the little peach slices, kind of a 2D artwork here. Then you have like the 3D artwork in the background. Just awesome, awesome stuff. Got Goodyear Cup Series number 1, Ross Chastain, B Post Decal, Sibians, Wendy's. Got Worldwide Express, Moose, Kubota, Jockey. Go to the back of the diecast here. And that is so cool how the spoiler has the orange on the back of the spoiler, but on the other side it's black. So it's a two-tone spoiler. That is very cool. Yes, I do see some slight shading or smear mark from probably the other side being paint sprayed. I don't know if maybe they had it on their tools or equipment or hands. I don't know what they're using in the factories, but a little bit of a smear there. That's okay. Busch Light Peach Camaro. The decal's a little bit off-centered. That's unfortunate. Quaker State ZL1. Number 1, go to the right side of the diecast here. Looks like the number 1 might just be a little bit off. The top of the number looks a little thicker than the bottom of the number, so I'm assuming the stamping is a little off. Like, that looks right to me. The top of the number on this side looks a little off, so that's unfortunate. But just once again, a beautiful looking paint scheme. Tons of detail. I mean, there's even detail on top of the Camaro rear side panel. Just a great job, man. Honestly, they had so many amazing paint schemes. They had the Farmers Busch Light car, the Busch Country car. Oh my goodness, the Busch Light Crocs car. There's just so many amazing liveries they have. Go to the top of the diecast, and this is a subtle detail I didn't really notice, but the outlining to the number 1, I think, is actually dark blue. Am I tripping? Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Is that blue or black on the outside of the number 1? I can't tell, to be honest with you. I think it's blue. If so, I didn't know that. I thought it was a black outlining to it. So that's even more detail to the paint scheme. Busch Light Peach, Chastain, and then Race for the Mountains. So at the time of this video, he is yet to win, I think, at the Busch Light car. So hopefully he will get a win in this paint scheme or any of the paint schemes in 2025. I'd love to see him be able to make some race to win diecast from that. That'd be so cool to review those in the studio. So, in conclusion, is this the best Busch Light paint scheme from 2024? In my opinion, the Busch Light Country one is the best one. in my opinion. That thing is insanely cool. I think he ran it at Nashville, and if that's the case, he almost won it in that paint scheme. But absolutely highly recommend it. Check it out. Circle B's got them. They probably got one of all the paint schemes. If they're sold out of the plastic chassis, don't neglect the diecast chassis. You can still get your copy of the diecast in the studio today. I'm going to show a couple more Busch Light cars real quick before we end today's video in case you haven't seen these yet. Look at this. Busch Light Retro. Currently, at the time of this video, they only have the diecast chassis variant, but they'll be having the plastic chassis variant soon. And then the Busch Light, yeah, I know we said it about 1,000 times, but the Iowa paint scheme, the farmer's car, I think he ran it at Iowa. And if that's the case, that's the paint scheme he had when they changed a tire on the back straightaway on his car or something like that. They jacked it up. They were testing a new, it was like a trailer piece that could tow the car back to pit road without damaging equipment. It was something like that. Regardless, that was an interesting moment in NASCAR history. But they got him over there, fellas. Tap in if you're a Chastain fan. And for today's diecast review, that's all. Diecast Buffet, signing off.